I'm trying to buy some new shades right now, like to replace the ones that broke when I was at UCLA. But these new glasses that I got when I was at UCLA, the frames are too big. Alright, in the end, I just ended up giving up. I just had to buy the largest pair they had. Hopefully I don't look too ridiculous with these enormous sage devouring half of my face. But I couldn't find anything else. Like, these frames are huge, and I don't know why, because they don't look huge. I'm not really sure. I mean, in the end, I am kind of happy that I have shades again. I really miss them. I was surprised at how much they worked. Like I said, when I was back in LA for the summer. I don't know. There is actually something that I'd like to talk about, but I am in the middle of running a couple of errands. So, if you don't mind, I'll just be in the grocery store buying some bacon. And I'm trying to think if I had to do anything else. I don't know, just other things, but I will get back to you. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna go into my house. I'm gonna put these things away. And then I'm gonna find a nice shady spot here outside. Talk to you about, okay, I'm gonna be honest, there are a bit of two things I want to talk about this whole time. I've just been trying to figure out which one. Probably talk about one today and one tomorrow. Basically, it's gonna be something that I learned about the YouTube and I guess what they value. It's related to like views and watch time. I don't know if you can, you definitely can hear that more than likely. We have a train around here. The other thing was going to be about my trip to LA, something that I've just been procrastinating it. That was just what I was going to talk about. I'm not 100% sure as to which one. Oh my gosh, this friggin' train. I don't know which one I'm going to talk about 100%, but I guess we'll see by the time I get to wherever it is I need to be. Okay, now that all my chores are done, I bought my food, I put it all away in the house. Now I'm going to find a nice shady little spot to sit in so I can discuss what it is that I'm going to talk about. And I think I've settled on, okay, I'll be honest, I haven't quite settled. I just spent the last couple of minutes just trying to do another Pokemon Go venture. But, I don't know, like I said, I could probably talk about one today and then talk about the other one tomorrow. So I'm thinking that maybe today, I think I'll probably go into the LA stuff, because I think it's been actually a while since I have talked about it. You know what? I'm not sure if you can see it, but I think I'm going to take us over there to that little gazebo over there. Now, it's not actually shady, but I don't know. It's pretty. As a matter of fact, I don't know. I'm not even really certain if there are any good seats to sit over there, but that was just the place that I had in my mind, and so I guess that's just where we're gonna go. All right, there we go. I think that's good. I'm lucky that this is my height. I'm actually quite short. Not super duper short. Well, I could be considered super duper short to a lot of people. Okay, so just to give you an update on what's been going on with the whole LA trip, I'll admit I have been procrastinating on that quite heavily. It was not intentional. I do still plan on leaving, however. What it mainly is that it is currently in the middle of June. I forget the specific day. I believe it is June like 16th, I think. And bottom line is that I told myself that I was going to leave somewhere in like early July. The reason that I say early July and not at the end of June like I originally intended is because a few days ago, sorry if my glasses keep popping off my face, that's just how the frickin' these big shades work, whatever. But bottom line is, I looked at what the airfare was to fly out on June 30th, and it went up a lot from the time that I had spent it for a one-way ticket to where it is now on June 30th. It went up a lot. Okay, so now I've decided that I'm going to pick a day that's still like earlier in July, but it's still much cheaper than it was when I you know, first bought the ticket. Now, now I'm actually gonna raise my shades up for this one. It's nothing really important. I think it's important, but oh, sorry if this is shaking. I didn't even know this thing could shake. I don't know. Whoa, it's shaking. Like, this is like a stone pillar-ish thing. But bottom line is that I've been doing a lot of thinking as to what exactly I'll do specifically once I go to LA, and I got a bit of a plan. Now, of course, I guess you can say the end game is to basically have a job when I'm down there, as well as to have a place to stay, both of which are stable. Not, you know, I'm not just like hopping from like place to place to place in terms of like living and a job. So the thing that I have planned out right now is that I've recently learned of something called a hostel. Now, when I first heard of a hostel, I was like, okay, what is that? Why does that sound like a rinky-dink shack? But after doing some research, the best way that I can describe what a hostel is, it's like fancy community living. The best way that I can describe it, it's like, a hostel is basically a place where people go for lodging, but they still want to get it cheap, but they don't want it to be like unkempt and dirty, you know? Oh my god, the freaking wind pushed my tripod. Alright, hopefully that's straight again. But oh, it got really dark. I had to move my tripod, it got a little dark. But bottom line, think of a hostel like a place where people go when they want lodging, but they don't want to spend the money that they would have to spend per night at a hotel, because that's what I was looking at before. Because like a hotel, it normally goes up to like $100 a night. With a hostel, it's like, you can get it as low as like $30 a night, depending on where you're staying. Now, of course, you still want to pick, you know, where you go carefully. But I think that I'm going to choose a hostel to stay at for probably between 2 to 3 weeks. Of course, I'll extend it as needed, but that's to give me enough time to do two things. The first one is to actually get, you know, just a job. I don't know if I'll focus on getting a TV job right off the bat, or if I'll just focus on just getting a job. I'm not sure yet. It will definitely be something. And at the same time, I'll be looking to try to find a roommate that already has an apartment, because I was looking at what it takes to get an apartment, or just to move out. It's a lot. Like, for those of you who've never done it before, like me, there's a lot of things that go into it, like a lot of things that they need to check out, like I don't know, it's just a lot. But I was thinking that if I was able to roommate with somebody who already has an apartment, then that means that, you know, we can split the bills, of course, but I'm still getting all the benefits of an actual apartment instead of just buying just like one single room. You get what I mean? So that's currently my plan right now. It's to basically pick a day, first off, like a specific day, somewhere in July, hopefully not too late. However, I was considering staying around up until my birthday. My birthday is July 20th, so that will give me like time, you know, spend time with my family and whatnot for my birthday, but that is kind of late. I'm gonna be honest, I'm about to put my shades back on because there's like a lot of stuff blowing and it's getting in my eyes. But yeah, bottom line, that'll give me like some time, you know, to hang out with my family. Oh my freaking gosh! That'll give me enough time to hang out with my family and to just, I don't know, tidy up any loose ends and whatnot. But I'm not really sure. I don't really want to stay up until July 20th because that's like more than half of the month is already gone. I don't know. I honestly think it just depends on how cheap the airfare is. I was ordinarily not going to tell you guys any of this until I bought my plane ticket, but I figured that, I'm actually holding my tripod right now so the wind doesn't keep blowing it, but I figured that, you know, it's still important to make regular updates and not to just, you know, say something when something happens. I figured that, you get what I'm trying to mean. I think that's mostly it, so I guess to sum it up, in a nutshell, I'm going to try to buy a plane ticket by, I'm just going to say in the middle of July. I'm going to be staying, my plan is to stay at a hostel for a few weeks, and while I'm there for those few weeks, really be looking to find a job and to really be trying to find a roommate. And to be honest, I'm I'm not really sure what to expect with the hostel. I mean, of course I did research, I looked at it. It seems interesting. It seems to cater to adventurers, which is kind of something that I'm kind of doing. It's like, you know, I don't know, I just imagine like a guy, you know, with his backpack, you know, just going from place to place to place, you know, and that's just like, you know, a nice little living. And some of them actually have like a lot of interesting stuff. Like they have like tours that you can take and like parties that you can go to. I'm not really the party kind of guy, but you get my point. It's not just a place where you just, you know, sleep. It's actually things that you can do. So who knows, maybe that could be something. I'll be filming, you know, of course. But yeah, I think that mostly sums up I guess this little LA update video. I'll keep in touch just in case, if anything. I'm saying keep in touch, like I'll be like leaving, like, you know, you won't hear me for a while. I'll keep you updated regularly on if there's any changes, but I think that mostly sums everything up. Alright, well, that, I believe, does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when my videos are going up, and to donate to me on Patreon. The link is in the description. Oh, and before I forget, like I said, I'll be doing this at the end of my vlogs up until it happens, but Mario Kart is debuting next Wednesday, so I'm going to have a couple of clips for you at the end of this video to whet your appetites. And if you guys want, you can go also, I don't know which one will be the first one, or more likely be the Mario Kart one. You want to see the whole sneak peek for what's to come next week, you are free to do so. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya. This is very new to me. Whoa! This vehicle is golden. It's golden. I feel like that makes up for that.